me down. And I would ask if and you can hear them talking. And I would ask if she heard anything. Or she said she ain't felt nothing. You know why? Because her mind wasn't open up to the spiritual realm, man. Go ahead. That's in the state when them demons get you, is in between your awakened state and your deep sleep state. Because in the deep sleep, you're gonna be in a deep sleep. But when you're at that point of half awoken, half asleep, that's when them demons get you, and you know that the demons are on you. This devil, he has a surprise coming to him, man. But this devil is proud. Go ahead.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful. It didn't say 50%. It didn't say 92%. It said all the unfaithful. Read again.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Those are talking about Israelites. The ones that can't get it, the ones that are Moors, the ones that are Muslims, the ones that are Roman Catholics, Baptists, Methodists, Seventh-day Adventists, atheists, Jehovah's Witness, free thinkers. If you're not down with what we're teaching, you ain't going to make it. If you're on the shores of America. All right, we're going to read a couple more verses, then we're going to close up.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And that's us. We're complaining continually. We want the Most High to come, so we're complaining to the Most High. When are you going to come? Go ahead.
And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. And
now we know it's not talking about ancient Egypt, because Ezra, the prophet and priest Ezra, high priest Ezra, he came about after the Egyptian empire. And you know Ezra or Esdras is a direct descendant to Aaron.
And smite Egypt with plagues as before.
And smite Egypt again with plagues as before. So based upon what we just read, it ain't talking about ancient Egypt. It's talking about the new Egypt. That's why you have obelisks in D.C. You have the Washington Monument. The word monument means a memorial, or something to remember. And what is the monument? It's a man-made obelisk, Egyptian obelisk. Go ahead.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
And that land is talking about what? This land right here. Go ahead.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, because they're going to say this government is bullshit, man. They had the other day, they spoke about Congress, the approval rating of Congress, and it's 18%. So out of 100 people, only 18 people approve of Congress. The majority of the people don't approve of Congress. So people, and then the situation with Hurricane Sandy and FEMA, they figured, well, we're white, FEMA's going to come and help us. Well, they did the same thing that they did with the Katrina, Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. And what they did was they went to dry land where people wasn't affected by that flood, and they demanded their guns. And if you gave them the wrong answer, you got beat down. I don't give a damn if you was an 80-year-old woman. Because there is a story of that where, or 80, I think she was in the 80s. She said, look, I got guns and I got food. My house is all right. And they busted in the door and they threw her down and they popped her a couple of times. And that's on the web. That's on YouTube. And you had this black high-ranking police officer says, we coming to get your guns. Go ahead.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And
with that, we're going to close. So check us on the next installment. Shalom.
No one will be able to be armed. We will take all weapons.
It was a human drama with emotions and tensions running high. Patty Connie is still trying to recover physically and emotionally.
They really did a number on me.
From the day police forced her from her home.
It was traumatic. All of a sudden, they were banging on the front door, the side door, and the back door. And they said, let us in.
Patty tried to explain. She was on dry land, she had plenty of food and water, and didn't want to abandon her dogs. But it didn't matter.
If you see 6 or 8 police that look like linebackers pushing you in a corner, you're in shock. I'm saying, look at all my food. I got plenty of food. They kept pushing me back, and ended up like this.
Then, Patty showed them a small revolver she was carefully holding in the palm of her hand. A camera crew was there to capture what unfolded next.
I said, it's not even loaded. And I dropped it on the floor.
You got a gun.
Well, they punched me in the face. Look at my black and blue marks. Look at what they did to me. They dragged me out of here. I really thought they were going to kill me. I really did.